clear. That was magical. I'm not ready for this. I go, whoa. We just got loud and shouted in my face ever so suddenly. I have recently released my second covers album with Ian over on Bandcamp. It is called Leah's Best of 2023 and it features 10 of our favourite covers, 7 of which were released in 2023 and 3 unreleased covers that you can only hear by purchasing the album over on Bandcamp. Now I know some of you might be thinking, I thought you were writing your own original music, Jen. Yes, this is all leading up to the release of that. But we wanted to give you something else in the meantime. That's alright, right? But do go and check me out over on Bandcamp. It is just Jennifer Glatzhofer. Do go and follow me over there so you don't miss the release of any music, because we're going to be popping it on over there. And if you haven't actually listened to any of my original music, you can do so over on Spotify. It is, you can see it behind me. At the moment you can listen to I'm Not a Fan and Voice of My Own over on any major streaming platform. Those are my original music, and yes, we have more coming out this year. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and today, as you can see from the title, I will be jumping back to Voctave. This time they have begun a Voctave and Friends album era. It was a little, you know, saddened by the fact I didn't get an email because I thought we were friends. No, it's fine, one day. But I did go and get merch because we all know I love some merch and I needed some Voctave in my life, so I am so excited about their first guest that they have announced, Tituss Burgess. I'm such a fan. I mean, I knew of him before. I actually haven't watched Kimmy Schmidt, but he has a very huge name in the Broadway circle. And also he was in that Ratatouille musical, which I completely, every so often I remember, and I'm like, Remy the Ratatouille, the rat of all our dreams. I'm like, ah, there it is again. But as always, this is a reaction and analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. That's what I love to do over here. If you'd rather watch the full thing uninterrupted, then I suggest you go and click on the description, read more, as I've left the link for you there. I decided to change it last minute and I didn't like what I said. You know what I mean. If you do enjoy what I do over here and find yourself enjoying the content that I'm providing, then do consider supporting me over on Patreon. It is a great way to support those, you know, YouTube creators, artists that you do love. So thank you everyone who is over there already. But the link can also be found in the description below. There are so many links, just make your way through them and then you'll discover something new. Right, please hit that subscribe button and the bell button and let's get to, I forgot to even mention the title, On a Clear Day You Can See Forever. I don't know if I know this, but it sounds beautiful. Let's go. I'm sorry. I know I stopped in a very I need to get a tissue. I already felt like I was gonna go just then. They are so good. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna get everything in a fast manner, so we won't. We're just gonna talk and discuss in a manner that I can handle. Okay, something so simple as the breath, I don't know, I just love it, especially in this setting, like we can see them like recording that sort of setting. It's just very real and live. We've got a lovely like dissonant chord happening at times, as like some notes are sustained and stayed on that note while others fall around. And I also love how different Tituss's lead vocal line, like when he enters, is so different from these clear, rounded ensemble sounds that we're hearing just before. There's an element of breath. We can clearly understand everything, and I love the way, talking about clearly, clear, that was magical. Yeah, so the sustained, and we get like a fall around that. It sounds like there's like a L. That's the onset that we're going with, which is really interesting. It keeps everything smooth and like, and it gives us a little like anchor point on each change of tone as we go through those intervals, which is really interesting. I don't know if I've ever heard it on a lul, unless it's not that, but like it sounds like it is. And yeah, then let's just, I can't, let's go.
On a clear day.
Look at that precision. Clear day. It's not heavy. It could easily be like day, like, and we're too heavy. Day. There is such control. What a strong entrance. Oh, EJ, are you going to do something here? Oh, God, I cannot. Yeah, clear. There's an element of breath within Tituss's lines. What that means is just that the vocal folds, when they're vibrating to create sound, is that they're not connecting all the way. We're leaving like, as they're vibrating to create sound, there's little pockets of air. Clear day. And it's the choice that we've gone for. It brings out a different, as opposed to like contrasting the clear tones that we're hearing from Voctave. I need to take moments each time. I love how he lingers. That little pause.
Rise and look around you.
Sorry, we are literally going to be stopping every single moment because round. Notice how bright that is. It's not round because that's going to change it and make it much darker, which is the tone, the timbre that we're getting with Voctave, with all the ensemble behind at the moment. It's quite rounded classical sounds. Round brings a different, I was going to say flavor, brings a different quality feeling. It brightens that up. Round. You can see that smile on his face as well.
Day. Rise and look around you, and you'll see who you are on a clear.
Oh, I do know this one. Oh, where do I know this from? I heard it then. What is this song from? It's really obvious. It's gonna come to me and I'm gonna like, don't. I love how those sustained notes are going into the next phrase as well. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The vibrato is so warm as Tituss is going straight onto the notes. He's going straight into the vibrato. At the moment, we're not going straight tone, then vibrato, or just straight tone. It's inviting this lovely, warm, theatrical vibrato, which obviously I'm here for.
You, and you'll see who you are.
It's a little bit open.
On a clear astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel poor.
I'm not ready for this. I was just about to say he's really setting this up really beautifully. Very breath-led, deliberately to keep us on our toes, to be like, when is this belt gonna happen? Like the strength he has in his upper register, or the upper part of his chest register, in this mixed quality is just sublime. I didn't know whether to say superb or sublime. My word was sublime. It's true. So yeah, the fact that he's kind of like, I'm still going to keep it breathy until this moment now that we're getting a little bit more of a connected sound up there. Just the strength and ability to pick and choose. I just love it. And it's so free and effortless. Wonderful. And that was the first time that we had a lyric ensemble harmonizing moment. So far it's just been on oo vowels, or oo vowels still, yeah, or ah, kind of, now we're kind of call and responsing a little bit. Call and responsing. Okay.
How it will astound you that the glow of your being outshines every star.
Sorry. That's actually the first moment. Every star, and it's still so. He's like he's crescendoing on the note. So that is not a harsh attack. It's not like, cool, I've been a lot breathy. As soon as we're going to get more resistance within the vocal folds, a lot more of a clearer sound, it's naturally, without doing anything, going to be louder. So if we don't want to actually be louder, we just need to hold it back in. So if by playing around with those dynamics on that word, obviously it shows us such great control, but it's just going to not be like a, whoa, we just got loud and shouted in my face ever so suddenly. So his control and awareness with his voice is wonderful, shining through. And that's, yeah, like I said, that's the first moment. Open vowel, every star, wherever you go.
Of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near. Oh,
I cannot with him. He is amazing. I'm getting way too excited. No, deserving. It deserves all of this excitement. You can have it. This is for you. He's obviously being a musical theatre performer, having that diction trained in. You know, to be like, right, I need to make sure everyone can hear me. It's in there naturally already. He's completing every single word. We can hear everything that he's saying, even though when he plays around with this breathier quality as well. Stunning. The swells are glorious. That effortless, was it mountain? There's a lovely cry on a note as well. Let's just go back. Mountain, though, keeping everything open. And you know, we can easily get heavy as we start singing, feel like we're being a bit too heavy and straining as we're singing a bit louder. He's actually relying a lot on this cry, the resistance within the vocal folds to, you know, get this fuller sound up there rather than reaching. Otherwise, he'd be in pain. But it's so good.
Outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea, and shore. You can hear from far and near a world you never heard before. And on a clear day,
the silences and the push and pull of this ensemble are just so magical. Every single time they create something. It's so good. I love, like, by just becoming a little bit quiet and letting Tituss lead into this next section, really emphasizes when the beautiful sopranos do that up there, really beautiful intervals. It kind of, I'm sorry if that was way too much for the mic, but yeah, it just really kind of let that stand out, even though it's higher, so it is pick that up, but it was just really, really beautiful. Oh, these lovely swells.
And on a clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever.
Oh, what was that gloss? Forever. It's not forever. He could have like held that on, but forever. He decided to take a little break there. I love that subtle change on the I think that was repeated, but there was like a there was a different interval, different note pattern happening there on the second time, which was really beautiful. And something else, what I want to say. Oh yeah, previously, you know, we've had clear, here, near, that he really goes through that diphthong, E-I-O. Sorry, I heard it and I had to complete it. Okay, we've done that, Jen. But what that helps us with is that when we are wanting to be a lot more thicker and fuller sounding here, a lot more in this chest dominant mixed position, clear, it's much more open than clear. We're going to be like fighting against trying to be like, why is it not loud enough? Clear. We can easily be a lot more louder when we've got more space and a drop off that jaw. So here, he's not actually changing anything vowel modification than what he was previously. Just before he was keeping it on the same quality. Now he's leaning onto that and being like, cool, I can now invite a bit more of a thicker sound.
And on a
So soft first.
clear day, on that clear day, you can see forever and ever and ever and ever.
Aspirate onset there.
More.
Oh my goodness, I cannot with these suspensions or just like these clashes at the end. Yeah, can you hear? Forever and ever and the last one had a bit more of an aspirate onset as opposed to those glottal and ever and there was like a hand. Just a different approach, a little bit smoother or just going a bit towards that breathier quality again.
Forever and ever and ever and ever more.
What a clear day. Rise and look around you.
My goodness, they are the queens and kings of clashes and all things yum. I love that constant male voice line there that we had, and then it changes.
What a clear day. Rise and look around you, and you'll see.
I'm not ready for this change. That was so beautiful, that lift in there. Oh, how are we going to get this volume rather than pushing up with our thicker folds like Tituss's line here? Heaps of that twang. This twang happens in our AES, our aryepiglottis sphincter. That is the tighten there. If we're starting like feeling it in our larynx, then obviously something else wants to get involved. We don't want to feel it there. We should. This is filling me with such joy because it just must be so much fun to sing and just feel this voice, this embrace of a voice around you. But yeah, clear, there's lots of that wah, like twang in there just to keep that bright and not pulling or feeling heavy and feeling down. Oh, it's so well placed. Major.
On a clear day, how will storm you like the glow of your being outshines every star you feel part of.
His vocals are absolutely out of this world. Because it's like da 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 ba ba ba. Like he's actually, it's quite a challenging part of the vocal area, in his range for anyone as he's going through these different passages. But also it's quite a jumpy line. Da 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 da. So that consistent twang and resistance in the vocal folds through this is really going to help him maintain that connection that he wants and that brightness. He's keeping connected as he goes a little lower, but actually this connection is there throughout. It's not like he's flipping through registers, otherwise it will sound completely different. Oh, it's just so beautifully placed.
Every star you feel part of, every mountain, sea and shore, you can hear from far and near.
Oh, and I love how he's bringing up some like little riffs in there as well. Such great vocal fold closure. I'm getting like so into this. I just want to go back to that beautiful ascend from Voctave as they progressed into the next phrase, bringing that on, going through different modulations with them now.
Every star you feel part of, every mountain, sea and shore, you can hear from far and near, a world you never heard before. And
No, not yet. Whoa, did you hear that drop in the bass? Wherever it was. Oh, there is so much like, we've got to be committed to the sound. If our body's not involved, then clear, like it wouldn't have that same energy that Tituss is bringing. It's just so good. I'm slightly blown away. I'm slightly in awe. And that swell and fill, like before we were on those oo vowels, now we're on those r vowels kind of in the background. Again, just dropping that jaw, getting a much more natural, big open space, like, you know, using it to our advantage by dropping that jaw, having more space to play with.
a world you never heard before. And clear day, on a clear day.
No! Day! Not only did he come down from be like, clear! Like, before we were going, clear! 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 I'm just going to keep singing this word. This is such a fun word. I love singing this word. This is probably one of my favourite. Yeah, because you can go on to that because it's literally written like that. Anyway, sorry, enough about the word. There's such a bright lift up there. You can really feel that space at the back of his mouth as well. It's such an open, lifted space. That soft palate is written, getting the best usage of his, like that clear tone that he has. Clear! Like really pinging that forward. Then, not only does he come back, you know, day, he actually comes back up, maintaining this A placement that he has. I'm getting so excited. Oh, and I just want to mention what a stunning vibrato he has. I'm crying. Where's my tissue? Yeah. He's like, done. Never again. Oh. Did you see that little the movement from his mouth? This happens sometimes when we're just holding on because like there's just so much motion. We're kind of not really aware of what's going on with our mouth. Oh. And if that note didn't give it away that it was Barbra Streisand's song, then I just love this open feel of the chest. This like it was just so beautifully belted in this. And once you find that big pocket, you just want to stay in there, let it ring and let the vibrato spin. Let's just listen to that. I love the da 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 again. As it grows. I love it so much. I mean, also the da 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 da. Then I'm doing the same da ba 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 ba. Like it kind of keeps changing. Oh, incredible. That was amazing. They are top tier. I just love them. And Tituss's voice fitting so beautifully with them. I wonder who these other friends are. No, I'm really kidding. No, I am really excited to see who else is on this album. I'm really excited. You know, I just love, I mean, was it Jamie that arranged this one as well? Do let me know. But I thoroughly enjoyed it and I cannot wait to see more. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis video. Please remember that you can purchase the second album, Leah's Best of 2023, over on my Bandcamp. But do make sure to hit that subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button. I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye!